They have no qualities like that. They cannot make it rain in London, make it sunny in Saudi Arabia. They cannot take a life over here and bring somebody, make a baby born over here. Allah does is easy every single day. And Allah says no fatigue overcomes them. Allah gets no tired of doing this. Right now, Allah knows everything we're thinking about. Every single one of us might be thinking about something different, and subhanAllah, Allah knows it. So no, when I read this about the religion of Islam, no religion explained that their Lord can do this. No other religion teaches you this, you know what I mean? So before something happened, if I get up right now and walk this way, Allah already knew it. If you get up and go that way, Allah already written for you to go that way. SubhanAllah, you know what I mean? So this is the religion, this is what Islam teaches us, mashallah. Yeah. Yeah, I got out of the music industry due to it had a lot to do with my beliefs, definitely. Definitely. Not really, you know what I mean? Because we have legislations that we should stay away from certain things, and so I decided to stay away from that, you know what I mean? In the music industry, I don't think it's no place for a Muslim, you know what I mean? I don't think it's no place for anybody with some type of morals, to be honest, you know what I mean? Because it's not what people think on the TV. All you see is bling bling, but you gotta understand, man, that's a crazy business, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Repeat the question.
How was your life?
Basically, when I was with Tupac and the Outlawz, I was 15, 16 years old. And basically, I was living a wild life, you know what I mean? Very wild. I had no discipline. Because when I was living with Pac and the Outlawz, I didn't believe that I'd be getting accountable for anything I was doing. And it wasn't until Tupac died, it kind of woke me up. When Pac passed away, it wasn't until I started to worry what's happening to my friend while he in his grave. So that's when I started to get a little more concerned. But before that, I had and now as a Muslim, we know everything we do, we know Allah's watching us. We know that if we do something wrong, we get accountable for it. We know that we cannot escape Allah. We know that every single one of us is going to be in the grave one day, you know what I mean? So when I was thinking over there with the time of Pac, I didn't care. It's times that I didn't care, I wanted to die. I just thought that, okay, I don't care if I die, whatever. God understands me, I'm a thug. So if I shoot this person, God understands I'm a thug. But the religion of Islam teaches us know that we have actions, we will be accountable for all our actions, you know what I mean? Yes, brother.
Can you talk a little bit about
why is it who? Why is it spreading? To be honest, I think a lot of the rappers back in the day was mostly 5%ers or mostly from the Nation of Islam, and a lot of them became Muslim, you know what I mean? And I think that Allah spreading his religion, you know what I mean, not only the rappers, you got a lot of people that's converted to the religion of Islam. The fastest growing religion in this country is the religion of Islam. And I think for the rappers, and I can speak for myself, that we would talk later tonight, is that when you get to a certain level, when you're making a certain amount of money, and you're having a certain amount of houses, and you're having a certain amount of cars, and you did basically everything you wanted to do, you start to search for more something else. You have to tell yourself it has to be something else out there. And I know this is what myself and some of the other friends I know that's in the music industry, they got to that level, you know? Yes. How did I meet my wife? I met my wife the Islamic way, and I approached her father, and I went to the family, and I asked for her hand in marriage, and I did it that way, alhamdulillah. Yeah. Because Islam teaches us that we have guidance in everything we do. You know what I mean? We don't just get up and do according to what we feel. We do according to what Allah and His Messenger tell us. Even if it's 2008, Allah and His Messenger knew it was going to be in 2008. So we do it according to that, inshallah. Oh yeah. How do I feel about the Muslim rappers? Basically, I pray that Allah guide them away from that. You know what I mean? Like I said, that and it's not my opinion, it's not like my beliefs, but some people might say, well, I don't understand. I feel like the Muslims should be in the rap industry and do this, but it's not built for the Muslims don't belong in the music industry. And we have narrations from the Prophet Muhammad. We have narration from all four schools of thoughts. It's not a difference of opinion. the Hanbali, Hanafi, Shafi, Maliki, all four school of thoughts and musical instruments is not permissible in the religion of Islam. And it's not, we can't say, well, it's 2008, this is the way to spread Islam. Allah says in the Quran that today I perfected your way of life and chose Islam as your deen. So we cannot add anything to our religion. We can't say, well, it's bringing people to Islam, it's 2008, this is what the kings, we can't add it, we can't delete. So we have, as a matter of fact, we have a narration where the Prophet Muhammad said one of the signs when the world is coming to an end, that it would be Muslims would try to make permissible musical instruments. They would try to make it, and we living in that time, you know what I mean? For example, and we want good for our brother Mos Def. May Allah help this brother, may Allah guide him. And I remember Mos Def when he used to say, I'm a strong Muslim. And you would never ever see me in a commercial with alcohol. I would never do a tour if anything with alcohol is sponsoring it. Now when I see the brother, may Allah guide him and protect him, I'm not saying this to put him down. I saw him the other day on television, he had a Heineken in his hand. Because this is an industry, eventually it will break you down, no matter how hard you are, or how strong your iman is, eventually it will break you down. Yes. I think that in a religion, it's of course it's important that we be in a society. I'm American, most of us here American, we don't just come to America and say we don't have nothing to do with the society, this is our country. But as a Muslim, we cannot forget that we do have legislation and we do have a way of a life that Allah created and Allah sent this down, and this Quran will be here to the day of judgment. So no matter, we cannot say, well, I'm an American and they love rap